Torah portion, we have the blessings that Yitzchak gives to Yaakov and Esav. So when Yitzchak gives a blessing to Yaakov, it says, Arecha aor mevrecha baruch. Those who curse you are cursed, and those who bless you are blessed. And Rashi asked that this is exactly the opposite formula that Bilam used when he gave the Jewish people a blessing. There he said, Mevrecha baruch arecha aor. Those who bless you are blessed, and those who curse you are cursed. So Rashi asked, why is it that Yitzchak first precedes the curse before the blessing, and Bilam first precedes the blessing before the curse? And Rashi offers a profound insight. What he says is, Yitzchak was a tzaddik, and a tzaddik knows that before any bracha, before any blessing, there has to be an ar, there has to be effort and strain and challenge. Whereas Bilam, who wasn't a tzaddik, he wanted the blessings as soon as possible. What it means is as follows. Rashi means the following thing, profound insights. Rashi is saying is that before we can experience any true blessing has to be preceded with efforts, with strain. In order to have the blessings of children, it has to be preceded with the effort of raising them, with the effort of spending a lot of time with them, with the effort of physically giving birth to them. Anything that's truly meaningful will always require an effort. In order to get a PhD, it's a wonderful pleasure, but it has to be preceded with a lot of work. In order to have a wonderful marriage has to be preceded with the effort of giving in, the effort of holding your tongue, the effort of making sacrifices for your spouse. Anything that's truly blessed has to be preceded with strain and efforts. Whereas if any bracha is not preceded with an ar, it will not be a bracha. Any blessing that is not preceded with, so to speak, a curse will not be a true blessing. Whereas the wicked think the opposite. The wicked think, I want to first have all my blessing. I want to have all the pleasure. A person feels like, I'm going to party all the time. I'm going to have a totally free life, a libertine life. But then as a person goes older, they realize that quote-unquote blessing, that apparent blessing, leads to a lack of meaning, leads to depression, and leads to not having the joys of a family, leads to not having the joys of living in a structured, wholesome community. So the wicked think, we want all the pleasure and we want the blessings right away, but without investing any efforts. And they realize that those superficial, quick fix blessings really lead to curses. So the righteous realize that before we have a blessing, we need to have efforts, we need to have a strain. But the wicked, they first want their blessings right away. They realize that their blessings lead to strain, lead to curses. This is a profound idea, a profound way to look at our lives. Of course, living a Torah life requires efforts. Of course, keeping the Torah requires efforts. But that's only the order that precedes the baruch. With the effort of the Torah leads to a life of blessing. And of course, on the surface, living a libertine, totally free life appears to be a blessing. Appears to be a baruch. But that baruch leads to an ar. That superficial blessing leads to a life of emptiness, a life without the joys of family, a life without the joys of community, a life that's empty, in which a person feels starved of a connection to something more important. Let's all absorb this lesson, and let us all reframe the strain that it takes to appreciate the blessing. Let's reframe that strain and realize that it's only a strain that leads to a higher blessing. Have a really wonderful Shabbos.